The Lakers will pick second overall for the third year in a row. The Celtics, who had the best odds to win thanks to a previous trade with the Nets, win the lottery. Boston is the third team to have the best record in its conference and win the number one overall pick. The last one, the 1982 Lakers.
Who did they take that year?
James. Yeah. By the way, I apologize for the mauling.
My neck's better
How's the
now.
neck feel?
Did
you try to pick me up? Is that what you were trying to do?
I think that's what I tried to do. But you were like holding me down.
Yeah,
man. It's like,
I'm sorry,
it's
man.
all good, though.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we're going to do our own NBA draft because now we know where everyone is
Finally,
picking. So we have Boston on the board at number one. We have the Lakers on the board at number 2. Who's picking third again? Philadelphia 76ers.
Philadelphia Sixers. Fourth, the Phoenix Suns.
All right, so Boston, they're on the clock. What do you think, James? Everyone's saying Markelle Fultz. Do you believe that, and why? Danny Ainge is on the clock. What do you think?
I do believe that because he's a player that fits right into the Boston system. A guy that can shoot, very versatile player. Boston, not quite, if they're big, it's satisfactory enough to take them, all the way to the finals. I know, what's his name? Lenka? What's his name? Lonix? What's his name? The shooter for Boston? Olynyk.
Oh, Olynyk?
Yeah, Olynyk.
He ain't going to ever have a game like that again.
He's never going to have a game like that. He's not the guy. So, yeah.
I kind of like Onyx. I think you just gave him a nickname. You gave a Celtic a nickname, James. What do you think about that?
Do you think, Brez, that the 18-year-old who turns 19 on May 29th from Washington will be the number one overall pick?
Yeah, here's why. Everyone's saying Boston's going to trade it. They're going to trade it. I'm not so sure about this. You look at their 3 main guards, Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, and Marcus Smart. All 3 of those guys will be in the last year of their contract next season. I'm not saying they all leave. Boston's going to try really hard to re-sign Isaiah. But hey, if you have Markelle Fultz, that's pretty good insurance. He can learn at kind of their feet for the first season and jump right in. If not right away, he's ready out of the box from what I've heard, but he could jump in pretty quickly.
Let me ask you guys this. Isaiah Thomas is a guy that has to have the ball in his hands. Doesn't Markelle Fultz have to have the ball in his hands as well? How do you see that playing out?
Yeah, I mean, they're both, point guards who don't play a lot of defense and definitely are more of a shooting point guard than a passing point guard. But, Markelle Fultz, he can average 18 points a game right away.
Good game, James. The Lakers are picking number 2. Fultz is gone. Lonzo?
Well, I know there's been a lot of talk about Lonzo Ball. So, played at UCLA. He's a very versatile point guard. A lot of people have compared him to a Magic Johnson type of player, a passer first kind of a guy. A lot of people question his shot, but, he seemed to have been able to get the shot off. Always will be questioned on the other end defensively, but right there you see he has that athletic ability to recover defensively, so would be a good pick for the Lakers.
Brez?
Dieter, here's what I like about Lonzo Ball to the Lakers. The Lakers already have a couple guys in that backcourt who can score. Jordan Clarkson, D'Angelo Russell, those guys can put points on the board. They're not quite natural point guards. When you're looking at Lonzo Ball, this guy puts his teammates in incredibly good spaces on the court when he gets the ball to them. They're never in like a bad position. They're not in like a hurried position. He puts them in such good spots. They can shoot, they can pass, they can do whatever they want. I love the spots he puts these guys in.
Lonzo Ball shows you moments where he's special.
Yeah.
He thinks 2 plays ahead. Like you said, a pass-first guy. He's the one guy, I think, in this draft that makes everyone around him better. And that's just something you cannot teach or coach. Yeah. Is there a wild card? I think it's De'Aaron Fox. What do you guys think? The kid from Kentucky, he's the best athlete in the draft. You saw what he did to UCLA and Lonzo Ball in the Sweet 16.
Magic was at that game, and that's why these personal workouts become so important. Like I said earlier on the show, they picked up a couple of things about D'Angelo Russell. At these private workouts, the Lakers will get to see each player twice. And that pushed him ahead of Jahlil Okafor 2 years ago in their eyes.
And James, he can defend.
And that's what you want. When you look at guys like Klay Thompson and Malik, guys who can defend on both ends of the court. Kawhi Leonard, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yep.
That's the new prototype player in the NBA right now. There's been a lot of focus on scores, but guys who can get it done on both ends of the court is what's coming.
Also, we have to mention Josh Jackson from Kansas, kind of a shooting guard, small forward. He's 6'8". So if you go that way, and he's a freak, he's going to test really well at these private workouts. If you go that way, your backcourt would be 6'8" Josh Jackson, 6'5" D'Angelo Russell, next to a small forward, Brandon Ingram, who's 6'9". That's pretty good length and height any way you slice it. So he can't quite be aced out at this point.
Remember what Rob said, too. They're looking into character. De'Aaron Fox wowed them at his interview at the Combine, so that's going to be interesting.